Good morning, my name's Aaron.
Hi Aaron, I'm Tracy. I emailed you about the 2016 Malibu.
Nice to meet you, Tracy. I've got a 16 Malibu set outside for you. If you want to take a walk, we'll go check it out.
Sure, thanks.
Tracy, as you can see, here's our 2016 Malibu. And as you can tell, it's got sleeker body lines. It's actually got about a 4-inch longer wheelbase than its predecessor, which is going to give it a smoother ride and overall handling, which I'm sure you spend a lot of time in your vehicle as a real estate agent. So, I mean, that's pretty important. Also, with the sleekness of those body lines and the class it portrays, I'm sure is very important to you too. You know, of course, you're getting a lot of that quality and luxury with a fraction of the price of a lot of the competitors out there. But as you walk around the vehicle, some of that showing with the halogen headlights, which are going to be standard across the board. Multiple trim levels depending on the options that you need. But you know, as we move along the side, you can notice the aluminum alloy wheels that are going to come in that LT model. And then this particular Malibu has the 1.5 turbo 4-cylinder, which is going to give you 27 to 37 miles per gallon on your average.
That would be
which
great.
is pretty top line in the industry also.
Yeah, in my line of work, I really need to get good gas mileage and to know where I'm going when I'm picking up customers and clients.
Excellent, perfect.
It really helps.
Awesome. Okay, Tracy, the inside of the Malibu, obviously very inviting. Everything's easy to the touch. Buttons or everything is right there in front of you. One thing you'll notice is the dual cockpit design, which is going to give you plenty of shoulder room and headroom, which is going to be above and beyond some of the other competitors out there. Storage options as far as you can see. Cup holders across the side. You've actually got an option on one of the storage compartments as a wireless charging for your cell phone, which may or may not be important to you.
Oh yes.
But as far as options, one of the best things about the new Malibu, on top of the redesign and the body lines, is going to be the technology that's available to you. Do you use a smartphone?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Do you get into streaming, your Pandora, or anything like that?
Most times I do, yes.
Okay, great. Well, you have all those options here, and you're able to do that. Now, I noticed before you were using your iPhone. One of the other great features that the new MyLink system offers is the CarPlay option, which is makes everything a little more intuitive on your controls. I'm sure you use Siri with your iPhone. One of the things that Chevy's done with their new radio system is integrated the voice activation along with Siri, so it allows you to function your phone a little better.
That's great.
Now, in your job, I'm sure you probably have some times where you're trying to find your new clients and/or listings, trying to meet up with people. Do you ever have use for navigation?
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Excellent. One of those things that you can do with Apple CarPlay is it turns every MyLink radio basically into its own navigation system. So there are some cost-saving features in that also, where you can just use your maps off your phone to accommodate those directions.
That sounds great.
Okay. That's something that hopefully would be very helpful to a lot of people in your business. Now, Tracy, as I mentioned before, this vehicle does have OnStar. OnStar is exclusive to GM vehicles. One of the great things about OnStar is now they offer a 4G LTE system, which basically turns your vehicle into a rolling hotspot, which I'm sure is going to become very important to you, your customers, or even your family. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. I'm sure they're going to get involved in using their iPads. I'm sure they download music, games, movies.
All the time.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Now, on top of that, like I said, as far as a workspace goes, that allows you to use your laptop and allows you to use data through your vehicle, which is going to give you a stronger signal than a lot of wireless devices, because OnStar does produce a little stronger signal than anything else. OnStar also offers the roadside assistance, which is going to be a 5-year, 60,000 mile. Also offers courtesy transportation, which is a really big deal, especially when you're on the road a lot, compared to a lot of the competitors, like say a Toyota Camry, that only offers a 2-year, 25,000 mile roadside assistance. Really a big deal there. 3 more years and several thousand more miles. Now, one of the other really nice things with OnStar is, I'm sure on occasion you might lock your keys out of your car. Occasionally you want to remote start your vehicle, right?
Right.
OnStar does offer what's called the Remote Link app, which you can download onto your smartphone. It gives you the ability to lock and unlock your vehicle and also remote start it from basically anywhere. Really extends the range of your key. And one of the really nice things about that too is, say if you're traveling and you forget to lock your car, you can hit that button from anywhere and it locks your vehicle.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A couple of the other really nice things about it are you've got your dealer maintenance program that basically your servicing dealer can check on your oil life, your tire pressure, any recalls or anything that's open. There's also a section on that remote link app that allows you to visit that information and stay on top of that yourself.
Okay.
Now, you did mention that you had a few children. How old are they?
I have an 18-year-old that drives, and I have a 16-year-old that's learning to drive.
Oh, great.
So.
I'll tell you what, as far as this thing being basically a mobile office, one thing you're going to be excited about is it's also, at the risk of calling it a babysitter, we're going to go ahead and call it that. You've got a teen driving feature, which is going to be great. Does things like if you set on those teen modes, if one of your children are driving the vehicle and they don't have their seatbelt buckled, the radio is not going to turn up. Wow. So it's going to mute that and remind them they need to buckle their seatbelt. Another one of those features that they're going to offer is you actually have the ability to set up a report card on the vehicle, so you can keep track of their driving habits. You can look at average speeds, fuel mileages, all these different things that are going to allow you to help keep track of your children and make sure they're doing the right things and not being distracted and driving safely the way we want them to.
Oh, I see. That's great.
Tracy, the last thing I want to touch on is going to be trunk space. That's important to everybody. You always want to have enough room to store all your needs. Your jumper cables, any type of safety information, things like that, blankets, those types of things. And then in your business also, real estate signs. So what we're going to do is pop the trunk, and just like every GM vehicle, all kinds of storage space in the back. You're not going to be able to tell right off the bat, but this is actually going to offer you over 15 cubic square feet of storage in the back, which is going to be a little bit more than some of the competitors that you're looking at, which is really important. You want to be able to fit everything you need in there.
Sure, that is great.
You've also got your seat releases, which allow you to fold down those seats. And then, of course, all your safety features in the back as far as getting out of the vehicle if you ever have something.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, Tracy. Now that we've looked at the vehicle and kind of gone over some of the finer features, not too far in depth, but really touched on some things that I think would be helpful to you. Do you have any questions for me?
No, not at this point. I mean, it seems to meet all my needs as far as work and personal life and everything that it has on it. I just love it. And it'll be good for my children, keeping track of them. So, no, I think everything's going to be just fine.
Okay, great. Well, I tell you what, let's just get into the finer details on things and get you set up with your next Chevrolet.
Sounds great.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Aaron.